After gods, after aliens, after dark elves and billionaires in armor, Marvel did something pretty unexpected today. They made a political thriller with no cosmic beams in the sky, no fantasy elements, just conspiracy, surveillance, and betrayal from within. And I'm about to tell you one of my favorite MCU movies of all time. And it'll be pretty great to talk about. What's up, guys? My name is Nate, and on this 16th episode of The Road to Avengers Doomsday, we're taking a look at Captain America: The Winter Soldier, which is obviously one of my favorite Marvel movies, and I'll talk about the history behind the film, how it stands out from the previous movie, and I'll offer some of my personal thoughts on the entire film. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show as I take you a deep dive into this classic movie. After Thor: The Dark World was released, the MCU needed something pretty sharper, something more grounded. So Marvel handed the keys to two relatively new directors in blockbuster cinema, that being Anthony and Joe Russo, aka the Russo brothers. At the time, they were best known for doing some television comedy, but Marvel needed to do something very different. They saw storytellers who understood character dynamics, tight pacing, and tension, and they delivered something no one expected. And I'm about to tell you all about that. This is Chris Evans is fully embodying the role for Captain America, and this is where he truly becomes the character a lot. In the first Avenger, he's like a hopeful soldier. Here, he's a man out of time. Steve Rogers is questioning government oversight, blind trust, and the cost of security. Evans brings quietly intensity to every scene. He doesn't overplay the emotion. He internalizes it. This isn't just a superhero performance, my Dans. This is a dramatic tone that we're seeing from an actor in just a few films. He's taking things seriously. And then there's Sebastian Stan. The Winter Soldier is introduced not as a muscle-twirling villain, but he's a ghost from Steve's past. He's brainwashed, weaponized, and emotionally stripped. He is not the same Bucky Barnes as Steve knew back in World War II. He has become a complete different person, like a mind swap, as I could say. In some scenes, Stan barely speaks, but his physical performance is powerful. Every fight scene feels brutal. Every glance at Steve hits buried memory. And we later find out that Bucky survived that fall in World War II, and this is really heartbreaking. The Winter Soldier isn't just an evil person, he's stolen, and that's what makes the story hit really hard. And I gotta appreciate the strong acting and performance from Sebastian Stan. He really did great acting for this movie. The Russo brothers shot this movie like a 1970s espionage thriller. Handheld cameras, close combat cinematography, and minimal reliance on the flashy CGI. The elevator scene with the multiple S.H.I.E.L.D. agents is very iconic. It's not about spectacle, it's about tension. Every punch feels real, every betrayal feels earned. The Russos provide the MCU could do more than just colorful blockbusters. It can be really mature, if done correctly. The film also introduces Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon. Sam is just another side character. He's grounded, he's empathetic, he's a veteran who understands trauma. Mackie brings the warmth and subtle humor. His chemistry with Evans feels natural. Falcon isn't just there to steal scenes, he's there to support Steve's emotional journey. And from this moment forward, he becomes really great, and I enjoy the amazing performance he does. Then Marvel decided to make a very bold move. They decided to cast Robert Redford as Alexander Pierce. Redford, who at the time is a legendary actor associated with political thrillers, brought immediate credibility. His character is calm, measured, rational, and completely corrupted. The Hydra reveal inside S.H.I.E.L.D. is one of the biggest twists in the entire MCU, and left my jaw dropped when I saw that firsthand at my theater. And the system Steve trusted decompressed from the start. Redford's performance gives that twist 8. Now, the other actors I enjoy, especially Scarlett Johansson as Tasha Romanoff, she evolves significantly here. Natasha's no longer mysterious background support. She's co-lead. Her dynamic with Steve is layered. Different moral codes, different levels of trust, and different worldviews. But they grow together. Their partnership strengthens both characters. And I gotta talk about the other actors like Samuel Jackson's Nick Fury. He did great performance, and also the actor does Crossbones, Frank Grillo. I enjoy his acting a lot. Now the storyline is really amazing in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. It feels personal. It's not about saving the world from aliens. It's about saving it from itself. Themes include freedom versus security, surveillance culture, institutional corruption, and loyalty versus mortality. Steve doesn't fight to protect the government. He fights for other people. And when he's faced to either unaliving Bucky or saving him, he chooses hope. And the scene between him and Bucky in like the helicarrier battle, it just shows the raw emotion and acting from these two actors. And I gotta give so credit to how it's done. It's just powerful. That choice defines Captain America. That's why I love the movie so much. It respects the characters and respects the audience and doesn't take shortcuts. And how this movie changed the MCU? The Winter Soldier didn't just tell a great story. It reshaped the entire MCU. S.H.I.E.L.D. has collapsed, Hydra has exploded, and the political landscape has changed. This wasn't just a self-contained adventure. It had consequences and proved Marvel could take really huge risks. And I like that a lot. In conclusion, Captain America: Winter Soldier is more than just one of the best MCU movies. It is one of the best superhero movies, period. Chris Evans solidified his legacy, Sebastian Stan delivered a tragedy, Anthony Mackie made Falcon matter, and Robert Redford added prestige. And plus, the Russo brothers showed they are ready for something bigger. The road to Avengers Doomsday depends on turning points. And this movie, it was just a major one. Because from here on out, the MCU was not just connected, it was fully transformed. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like, subscribe to Nate Reviews, and tell me down in the comments, is The Winter Soldier the best Captain America movie? Well then, this is Nate Reviews, signing off.